Only guy Dan Martell knows who makes his living purely on the internet. He is one of those computer code guys. Crowds make him uncomfortable. He ain't used to the public speaking thing. Like, I'm trying to help Cory here, my buddy. Would you please throw him a frickin' bone? Give him your undivided attention because he's got some great content here. Cory's going to talk about SEOs. It's the top 10 tips for SEO, which, of course, we all know is search engine optimization. Search engine optimization with Cory Schop. Take it away.
Thank you. My name is Cory Schop, as Gare said. Dan has asked me to come and speak a bit about SEO and the tips, how to implement SEO into your own websites. So Dan, if you just want to click to the next screen there. Okay, so just first off, as a personal introduction, I do marketing, internet marketing. I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 years now. Between internet marketing and freelance web design, I make my living completely on the net through either buying websites, building them from scratch, or Facebook applications. I have one of those that's pretty popular. And for an introduction to SEO, some people don't know what the acronym stands for. It is Search Engine Optimization. And it's important for any kind of marketing strategy because, as you'll see a little bit later, there are a lot of searches done in a day. Okay, so the first thing is searches per day. Just from some of the research I've done, I could only pull up numbers from 2006, but according to those numbers, Google had about 91 million searches in one day, followed by MSN or Yahoo, I believe, was second. And across all the search engines total, in one day, you're looking at about 213 million searches. So you can just imagine the amount of traffic that's going through Google and these other search engines. So just to kind of display an idea here of how important it is, Dan, if you could just go to the next screen there. This is, oh yeah, so I just mentioned this. This is the total. Skip to the next one. This is what we call a heat map. So after you execute a search, after you execute a search on Google or any other search engine, you can see the area there in the red and the orange are the most clicked areas. So as you can see, the top 3 results are what you want to have your website listed as. So just to give you an example of SEO in action, I've used one of my personal pages, my Facebook application. Prior to releasing it, I optimized my site and my code for SEO right from the get-go. And after implementing some simple techniques, which I'll show you a little bit later, I was able to achieve 1,000 visitors a day just from Google and MSN. So here are some of the tips for SEO. The first thing we're going to want to do is have clean code. There's this thing called a search spider. You can picture it as just a spider that just crawls the web and looks for relevant information. It updates daily and reports back to the search engines about what's updated and what's good content. So this spider goes out and it looks for clean code. And the cleaner your code is, the easier that the spider is to index everything. So you're going to end up with better results if you have clean code. Textual content is a huge thing for all these Flash animators out there. It's cool and all, and it looks great, but the search engines really like the text, and Flash just does not give you that. HTML, oh, the other thing about textual content is you're going to want to have it as high up on your page as possible, because that's what the spiders look for first, and that's going to give you your best rankings. HTML tags, you want to use the strong and the heading tags. The search engines really like that because it defines what's really important on the page. Your alt and title tags, so these are like the tags in your images and in your ahref, your links. that you just kind of want to have a description of what those are, a brief description, don't go overboard, but just a real nice description of what it is that you're linking to or what it is that you're showing. And the next one is your page titles, so your actual page title of your HTML. Every page that you go to should have a different title, and it should include some of your keywords. If you just want to click next, yes. So the next one is finding good keywords. So before you start any SEO, you're kind of going to want to have to research what people are actually searching for. And to do this, there's a number of tools. Keyword Tracker is one, and there's some other paid ones. But you really want to find out what people are searching for, because if you go and implement something that people aren't searching for, I mean, you've just wasted your time. So the next thing is analyzing the competition. If people are doing a good job in some areas, you're obviously going to want to take that into consideration and apply that to some of your own sites. And then just to look at the things that they're doing wrong and try and beat them at it. Incoming links are really important for SEO. In fact, if you don't have any incoming links, the search engines often will not even index you, so you won't be able to be found. So the thing with incoming links is you want to have your keywords as the link itself, and you want to have them as natural looking as possible. You can't go like having a bunch of links coming from the same web server or from the same site. It doesn't look natural. The domain name, again, this is really important. If you can have your keywords in your domain name, like www.cybersocial.com or whatever, for example, that helps. And the other thing about domain names is you're going to want to have an older domain. It usually works better because it's a trusted site then, and oftentimes search engines will they'll associate the newer domains with spam or just people that are looking to make a quick buck. And the last one is sitemaps. A sitemap is basically just an overview of everything that's on your site, laid out link-wise, and it really is an easy way for the search engine spiders to come and crawl and find out exactly what is there. And you can update this, and they'll know to look there for any updates in the future. And that's it. So if you want to come talk to me afterwards about SEO, go ahead. I have attended a number of big SEO conferences with some of the top players in the world, so I've learned quite a bit along the years. So thanks.
Hello. Sorry. Just before you, I'm gonna brag Cory out because he doesn't do himself justice. Cory, as I mentioned, is one of the few people I know that makes his living 100% online. So if you're wondering how Facebook might be used to grow your business or get some more visitors or traffic, this is the guy. When we do websites and I want advice or I need to make this thing really work right, Cory's the guy that comes in, does the analysis, tells me what I got to fix. I fix it, and then he tells me I did it wrong, and I fix it again, and it usually works out. But give Cory a big hand.
Thanks, Dan.